All right, so let's get into it. Another thing that disqualifies someone from being my friend is if you display any tendencies of disloyalty. I don't want to be your friend, girl. That means you set me up for a world of hurt. Okay? And life already give me enough hurts. Another one, if you borrow money from me and you doing everything in your power trying not to pay it back, you ducking and dodging me, you are screening my phone calls, you telling your family if I call them they haven't seen you, whatever. If you just trying your hardest to not pay me back after you ask to borrow it, guess what? You got it. If you don't have any respect for the elderly, that's next. Can't do it, sis. Can't do it. If you cannot evaluate your behavior, consider what your loved one has said to you about something you may have said or done to hurt them. And if you were wrong in the case and you refuse to admit it, and you refuse to say you are sorry, guess what? I don't want to be your friend. That just lays out how our relationship is going to go. That's your loved one. Why would I expect anything different from you? I can't. Okay? My next disqualifier. If you are always offended whenever someone gives you constructive and loving criticism, I don't want to be your friend. I thrive off learning how I can be a better person, right? Now, granted, there's a way you have to tell me I'm messing up. It don't have to be sugar-coated. You don't have to sweeten it up with nothing, okay? But your delivery must be correct. Otherwise, I'm not going to accept it, okay? There's a way to say, why would you do that to me? Versus, why the F would you do that to me? I'm not going to get it, sis. I'm not going to get it. You have to deliver it to me with love in order for me to give it back out with love, okay? My next and last disqualifier for this video is if we have both, my friend and myself, have offended each other, inadvertently or not, but we decided to move past it. We decided to work it out, talk it out, move past it. But then you decide you wanted to still hold a grudge. And I'll elaborate on what the grudge will look like later on, but you want to hold that grudge against me still after we done already squashed it. I don't want to be your friend. They're not expectations, I wouldn't say that. But these qualifications, or these disqualifying attributes of a person is universal, honestly, for every person. But I have them divided up: women, men, myself. Okay? Because I'm not exempt from doing wrong. I'm not exempt from hurting somebody. I'm not exempt from any of these things that I'm putting in these videos. So just know, if I'm putting them in these videos, then 10 times out of 10, I don't harbor these kind of attributes myself. I don't. I'm pretty good at apologizing, but full on disclosure, I hate to do it. So I try my best to not do anything or say anything that I later have to apologize for. That's just me. But if I have to apologize because I was wrong in the sense, I'm going to apologize. I just am. This is my part 2 to my part 1. And again, these videos are going to continue in sequence. First, I'm going to get the women out the way. Then I'm going to get the men out the way. Then I'm going to get myself out the way. I may insert myself in between the women and the men. Yeah, I may insert, the videos about myself. And if I display any of these tendencies, you guys, I am encouraging you guys to run from me. Okay, so I think I'm going to insert myself in between the men and the women videos. But stay tuned. Part 3 to this part 2 is coming up soon.